Hello humans, Master DinnerFlax here bringing you the low quality content you deserve, and today I have a good announcement. Unlike the other one where I was like, yeah, fuck you guys, this one's actually a little more interesting. So I'm still on my Yu-Gi-Oh break, need to just play some other games and relax a bit, but I did want to do something Yu-Gi-Oh, and I thought of something really fun that I could do while on my break, and it would actually get you guys involved in the content as well. So, how many times have you either seen or done yourself, you go up to a YouTuber or a Yu-Gi tuber and you're like, hey, review my custom archetype. Hey, review my custom cards. Hey, review this. Hey, review that. Custom, custom, custom. I am going to be doing that. What I mean is, as long as you guys send me your custom archetypes, your custom cards, as long as you send me those, and they are in a dueling book format, I will review them. Now, I will do it on a scale. I will judge it by its theme, judge it by its originality, judge it by its problem-solving card text, and there was another thing, but I can't think of it. I'm going to be judging it on a scale of whatever I come up with, but it's pretty much like, if you're sending me weeb shit that has just generic searching effects, it's going to get a bad review because it's not interesting. But if you send me weeb shit with, this whole theme about how these hentai girls are equipping to each other, and it's like a union archetype that shuffle themselves around. That's really unique and really cool. But as long as it's interesting, it'll get a good review. And as long as if I can't understand what your card is doing, it's getting a bad review, because if I don't know what it does, I can't know what it does. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing your guys' custom cards, and I think a perfect way to start off this segment I'll be doing is I'll show you one of my custom cards. So if you don't know, there are dark counterparts which came out in Phantom Darkness. They were dark versions of cards that came out however long ago, and they were the dark counterparts to them, hence the name. And what the dark counterparts do is their effects are based on the card that they are a counterpart to, except they interact with the dark attribute. And there are some really good ones. Dark Greffer, even though that one actually didn't have an effect, it's a warrior, I guess. Dark Armed Dragon, very reminiscent of Armed Dragon when it comes to monster and just overall destruction. I guess most of the dark counterparts are actually bad. Oh, Dark Simorg. Simorg, except the weird one. Simorg has always interacted with how back row works. Well, Dark Simorg's an example of that. So, with that being said, the light rays are the exact same except for light monsters, and they are substantially worse because lights do not have the same amount of support. And when they made the light rays, they were not daring enough. They didn't experiment at all. They were just almost carbon copies of the monsters they were based on, which makes them worse because they were harder to summon. But I guess so with that being said, I came up, light rays have, instead of focusing on the graveyard like the dark counterparts do, the light rays were more based on having a bunch of lights in the graveyard and having a lot of them banished at the same time. So I came up with this. Light Ray Lilith, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned. Once per turn, if you control another light monster and have 2 or more banished light monsters, quick effect, you can target one normal trap card in your graveyard. Apply its effect, and then the activation conditions must be correct, but the costs are not paid. Then banish that trap card and one light monster you control. So, in order to keep this from just being a strictly better junk connector, or collector, I think it is, I put a lot more conditions on her, but her being much faster and much more like reactive than Junk Collector, not to mention being a better level to summon. So this is kind of what I'm saying. It has a lot of conditions for an extremely powerful effect. It's a very unique effect. It is support for a legacy archetype, I guess, even though light rays aren't really very cherished. And it plays with the same theme that light rays have about having light monsters, having a graveyard, and having banished light monsters. So yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. If you want to know where to post any of these custom cards you want to send me, the link for the Discord is always below, so you can check that. If it's in the video, it's probably going to get flagged immediately, so I can't really view those. So you're better off just posting them in the Discord. So yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master DinnerFlax will take your soul.